Hey there, Taurus fam. Welcome to Whimsy Intuitive Tarot, and this is your tarot snack. We're going to try something different today. We're going to ask Spirit to tell us what your special person needs to know. Call this a Crosswatcher special edition. So, we're going to get a couple cards from the Guardian of Night Tarot, clarify with this new Jack-o'-lantern tarot deck, which is super cool. Not particularly Halloween-y, more what people would call goth. Actually, romantic is the correct term, but that's just me being neurotic. And get some advice from the tea leaves and the Wisdom of the Wild Things Oracle. So, let's get into it. We're just going to shuffle a little bit. This is a timeless reading. You found it when you were meant to find it. If you're still hungry after this video for more tarot snacks, check the tarot snacks playlist for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs, or any other sign you like. If you want to know about a specific house and you're into that, astrology, go for it. Set the bell notifications to have warning for when I'm going to live stream and answer questions in the chat for free, at least for now. Please feed the algorithm monsters by liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. I need a lot more subs and watch hours before I can make super chats and super stickers available. So if you'd like to say thank you, if you'd like to return the love, there's a link to my Amazon wish list in the description box below. And it's all things related to the channel. There's some really gorgeous decks on there. There are affiliate links to those and different places around my channel. Whatever the cards say, you have the free will to choose how you react to these messages. That is your power, and you're right. Spirit says so. You have free will. If you are new here, welcome to the fam. Let's get into it. All right, Spirit. Give me a card for the Taurus fam's special person, please. What does the Taurus fam's special person need to know? The High Priestess and the King of Wands. Nice, nice. On the bottom of this is the Four of Wands. Hoo, hoo, hoo. And the Two of Swords. Interesting. A choice. Not a hard choice either, because it usually a person has already made it. They just don't know it yet, in my experience. All right, let's get some clarification. Spirit, why is the High Priestess here for the Taurus special person? Why is the High Priestess here, please? Why is the High Priestess here? Oi. Why is the High Priestess here? Why is the High Priestess here? Thank you. The Six of Swords. I guess that goes there. Why is the Six of Swords here? Thank you, Spirit. The Nine of Pentacles. Nice. Standing in your garden. King of Wands. Why is the King of Wands here? Thank you, Spirit. King of Swords. And why is the King of Swords here, Spirit? Thank you. The Eight of Swords. Somebody's overthinking things an awful lot. And on the bottom, we have the Page of Swords. Lots of airy energy. They could be an air sign. Normally, I don't say that because I'm not an astrologer, but I just happened to notice there are lots of swords here. So, I mean, that could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Let's make this a little easier to see, perhaps. Okay. Well, I think on some level they know what they're supposed to be doing, right? They're supposed to be working on pulling out these swords, moving away from these swords. But they still have some of them, right? They're carrying some swords. And they know that those swords don't serve them. Appears they just threw this pumpkin out of the boat to make room for swords. I don't know about you, but I would rather have pumpkin pie, than swords. So, the Five of Swords is a course correction. This is the 6. So this means that your person has already discovered a place that needs work, and they're working towards it, moving towards that, that work, doing that work. I think they value intellect, learning. Yeah. And sometimes I don't think they can be a little dense. I have this problem myself because I love learning things. If there is a rabbit hole, I will dive straight down it, right? And sometimes that, when we're that kind of person with interests in lots of things, we forget, that the world is not only intellect and understanding. And then, maybe we get a little big for our britches and we enter an 8 of Swords, which is, this person has to fight their own battles. You cannot help someone in 8 of Swords energy. You have to let them help themselves. But it's a stage like anything else. People move on from the 8 of Swords to the 9 and then 10 and then back to the Ace again. So this point in their cycle, I think their wands, their intuition is being blocked by an ego, thinking. They're thinking too much in their head, too much in their swords. They speak about swords. That's their message. They need to trust spirit more, because look at the beautiful things there that spirit has in store. The 4 of Wands, that's happiness and celebration with people of like minds, a special connection. These are magpies. I used to say that I had a magpie mind because I would pick up on tiny little tidbits of things, write them down on Post-its, and then, I just have this huge stack of Post-its with no context whatsoever. But the 4 of Wands is another person that helps you give context to your Post-it notes, metaphorically, right? I don't think they like living like this. I think they know. Page of Swords, more Page of Swords. Swords. Lots of ego, lots of doubt. 9 of Wands. Yep, it makes them put up a boundary. So their little abundances don't really always get through, or they don't see them when they do. Yeah. The World, the Sun, the 10 of Wands. Yeah, see, the 10 of Wands is sometimes a burden of knowledge. I mean, it's a burden, and it's supposed to be a burden, or it's supposed to be the things that you learned, the things that you don't need to carry forward with you now, that you can, put those away. You already learned that lesson. And the Sun is up ahead. And the World, everything, a new doorway to step through, new adventures. And he's blocked by this Page of Swords. And this Page of Swords has his sword stuck through our jack-o'-lantern. Punk, right? Could be an air sign. Lots of swords. Air signs are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. See, the King of Swords sitting on top of the King of Wands tells me that the King of Swords is acting instead of the King of Wands. Education is not backing up instinct here, which is what a clarifier would normally do. You ask, okay, I have the King of Wands. What energy is behind the King of Wands? What's caused the King of Wands to happen? And then it would be the King of Swords. But in this instance, I think the King of Swords is actually just blocking the King of Wands. Interesting. That's a kind of a new read on our possibility. All right, tea leaves for the Taurus fam and their special person. Thank you, Spirit. Sunrise. Well, we had the sun here, didn't we? New creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. Put that on the swords. The boat here. Fresh start, new adventures. Any more tea leaves? Thank you, Spirit. Lightning. Control your anger or you will be sorry. Yeah, the King of Swords can act in anger. Because of ego, right? When you have too many swords, the later number swords, you can get bogged down in your ego. Your ego is fear. It does not serve you. It causes anger. It's kind of like if you've ever done anything bad and worried your parents and they were mad at you. They were mad at you because they love you so much, and they were angry because they were scared. Could be a Gemini. Geminis often react in anger when they're scared or worried. Yeah. Okay. At least ones I know. The Rabbit. Too much concern with sexual matters. Ha ha ha. Interesting. Cards don't often talk about sexual matters. I think this is a special message for a specific person. Yeah? We're going to put him up here. Or a specific smaller collective. That might not be for everybody. And I also almost never say that. Okay, Spirit. Fly. A period of ill health and depression. Well, yeah, it's easy to get depressed when you are all in your swords. Yeah? When your swords are running your life. It's hard to see your cups. It's hard to see your Four of Wands. What's under this Two of Swords? Page of Swords. Again, I said Nine of Wands. Page of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. Yeah, see, they're all backed up behind this swords. This choice. They're clinging to one sword because it doesn't scare them as much as the other one. All right. Can I have another, please, Spirit? Is there any more here? Thank you. Scales. Keep your life in balance. Anger, ego, worry, all those things, they affect the balance. It's hard to stay balanced, right? It's hard to stay balanced, these two swords, with a frog hanging on one of them. Yeah? Yeah. Let's get some advice for you from the monsters. the wisdom of the wild things. I keep calling them monsters, but the wild things. Can I get some advice for Taurus's person? Taurus's special person, please. Thank you. Yikes, too. Beware the shame creature. And restore innocence. Yeah, swords can be shame as well. I mean, if you overthink a way that you reacted to something, if you can't seem to get past this fear, you know, and there's no gender in tarot, but to me, this sort of says, all these swords say, you need to be a man, you know, or you need to pull up your big girl panties, right? That's what you're telling, well, that's what your person is telling themselves, you know, and when they can't do it because of depression, you know, then they feel ashamed. But see, depression is not your fault. It's not their fault. It's a chemical imbalance. It's neurotransmitters. It's science. It's a physical thing that happens to your brain, right? But there are a lot of people who choose not to believe that. They choose not to believe in science, and so they would be ashamed. And restore innocence. Yeah, well, I think when your person decides to take off this Eight of Swords, or this, yeah, take off the blindfold and slip out of the self-imposed exile, when they choose to do that, you know, they can complete this cycle. A lot of the messages I'm getting these days are about having fun, childlike fun, innocent fun, joyful fun, as a modality for healing, right? Yeah. So I think, yeah, if you can just, if your person can just choose to free themselves from all of these swords and go have some fun, then I think the balance will be better. The balance. Balance is everything. And we don't necessarily have perfect equal balance, right? Sometimes it fluctuates. But there's always a moment where we're really close to balance, right? And we might pass it up, but, you know, you're close to equilibrium all the time. You know, it's just the variation. How far do you have to, does the pendulum swing, right? Yeah. So this is what you need to keep in mind when expecting anything from your special person, Taurus. These are the battles that they are fighting. Their battles are different from everybody, for everybody. So the specifics will be different, but these are the battles that your person is fighting. And if they cannot find balance and come to you yet, this is why. Divine timing. Okay? They still have lessons. They still get more redemption. Yeah. It's a process, fam. It's a process. And we can get very impatient with it. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Taurus. This is your person's reading. I hope it helps. Love you. Bye.